record. So welcome everyone. I am Tiana with InspiredMommyBoss.com. I'm going to adjust my lighting a little bit. It's a little bit blown out today. It's really more about the other screen, but still. And today I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 things you must master to be and become a money magnet lady boss. And this is one of my favorite topics. I actually went back through this workshop. I've done an 8-week course now with some beta testers, and you are going to get the best of the best information right now, up to date, redid some slides. I'm really excited to share with you guys and give you some strategies. So if you can hype the number 2 again in the comments, if you can see me, hear me, and see my screen, I would appreciate it. So this is for you if you're a mommy boss, entrepreneur, network marketer, or business owner that is committed to using the power of the internet to automate leads and sales. Awesome seeing the 2s. Hello, everybody. Also, before we run into this, because I love to know, put in the comments where you're coming in from today. Let's see where you're coming in from. And if you're a mommy boss entrepreneur, and put what you do. Do you have your own business? Are you a network marketer? Are you a business owner? You know, this is for you. Obviously, you're here. I'm so glad you're here. So this is also for you if you're done with not enjoying your life and your business. Sometimes as business owners, network marketers, we get so busy that we created a job for ourselves instead of really getting to enjoy the freedom of being an entrepreneur. And if you are committed to magnetizing yourself online and offline, because it's both, to attract your dream clients instead of chasing them. Did you see the difference? Attract and chase. Who wants to attract? Press the number 4 in the comments if you want to attract your dream clients and not run after them. You can never be fast enough for that. And I'm also seeing some awesome chats coming in. We've got people coming in from the UK, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It's an international crowd. Awesome. So glad, Victoria. I'm so glad to see all of you guys on here. It's so exciting. I can't see the Facebook comments yet. So if any of you on Facebook, I'll come check that later. And I will come check that for you. So excited. I love it. I'm so happy you're all here. And if you want to have fun while making those $10,000 plus months and above. And then in this workshop today, right now, you're going to learn the steps needed to finally attract ideal clients to you using online marketing. We're going to briefly cover that because that's its own thing, but I am going to give you the 4 pieces that are necessary to really automating sales online. You know, a lot of times people talk about we're going to talk about vision boards actually too, but there is an action part of this that is necessary. So I like to cover the mindset, your craft, and the marketing. We're going to talk about all 3 of those things today. So I'm super excited to share with you. So a little bit about me, Tiana Gustafson. I've worked with these companies and lots of other ones, and I love getting to do what I do. That was me with Sarah McLachlan, one of my all-time favorite singer-songwriters in the world. I got to meet her doing social media marketing for Lilith Fair, NBC. I've been on VH1, Sundance Film Festival, and I've worked with hundreds of clients, and I am very blessed to be able to do so. And I wanted to just share this because these systems that I'm going to be teaching you today and these systems that I've mastered and I'm always wanting to grow in as well. You know, over here on the far left, you can see that this was me with my little newborn Weston, who is over here on the right. He's 9 now. It's crazy where time goes. But, you know, 9 years ago, you know, I was struggling to make even $1,000, $2,000 a month on my own. And I was able to get by. I was very blessed to still do what I did. But, it was a struggle. And I wasn't even making that much. And you can see here, this was a couple of years ago when I bought my Jeep Rubicon here and wanted to live by the ocean. Now I've moved to the ocean in a beach house, and it's beautiful here, and I have my beautiful little kids. And what I'm sharing that with you is because there's always a before and after, and it affects every part of your life, your body, your life, your business. And so I'm going to share with you the steps that I took. I want to compound all these years and hundreds of thousands of dollars I've spent between my education and pouring into myself. I want to give that information to you. Obviously, in a 30, 40-minute presentation, I can't give all of it to you. It's just time. But I want to share with you some of my favorite strategies. So press the number 3 in the comments if you're ready to hear my 3 favorite strategies to really overcoming and getting into abundance instead of just getting by. So let's talk about it. 3 in the comments if you're super excited, and get some notes out. And this is why I became obsessed with mastering these 3 things. That's why 3 is our common number. It's easy to hold on to, seeing some excitement in the chats. And then real quick side note, if you're watching this now and even later, if you're watching this in the replay, I really recommend that you close out all other windows, put your phone away, put things on silent, and focus in on this, because I'm sharing my heart with you. These are actually actionable steps. I'm giving you some resources in a minute. So I recommend you just close it out. You're here, you're present. I thank you for your time, and give yourself the gift of being focused and present. As a mom, I get it. There's so much going on, and that's why having the power of these things I'm going to talk to you about focusing, when you learn to do that, you can set yourself far above any competition, because you're going to be the one that's focused. So let's dive in. Okay, so here's what you're going to learn. I'm going to give you a brief overview, and then we're going to dive into step 1. The top 3 things you must master in order to become a money magnet lady boss. Okay, there's 3 main areas of focus. I'm going to show you how to stop sabotaging your success and fix your money mindset, and really just your mindset once and for all. I'm going to give you some daily strategies to keep you in action and moving towards your life and business goals and dreams. Press the number 4 in the comments if you could get really excited about those things, about getting focused, daily strategies, and you're ready to do this today, because there is no time like now. It is now o'clock. Somebody want to type now in the comments. Now. There's a little, have you seen those watches that say like now? I just don't like things on my wrist very much, but if I had a watch, it would be that watch. Now o'clock. Yes, now, I love it in the comments. So let's do it. Let's dive in. Okay, so the 3 things you must master. Let's do this. Number 1 is your mind. Type the word mind in the comments, and this is why I put it at the top of the, I'd like to call it a pyramid, but it's really a triangle. The pyramids are amazing. I will go to Egypt one day. Is your mind. That's where it all begins. As a man thinks, so he is. I don't know if you've heard these books. We're going to talk about them today. So I see you guys doing it now in mind. Love it. Love the engagement. Okay, so here's number 1. I'm going to be giving you 3 things. I'm going to give you 3 action steps towards those things. So get a pen and paper out and get ready. And after this presentation, I'm going to be sharing with you some of these things. One of the best ways to really just get this mindset going is every single day having a morning routine that you pour into your mind. I'm going to run through briefly, but one of my most powerful things that I do every single morning, and actually throughout my day, is I have YouTube playlists, and I pack them full of motivation. And I will actually share with you guys my morning playlist, which is, I took a screenshot of it right here. Type the number 2 in the comments if you want my morning routine playlist, okay? So what I do is, first thing in the morning, I wake up, I smile, and I get into gratitude. If I don't always grab my gratitude journal right away, but I think, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for life right now. Thank you, God, for my life. I smile, I get into the bathroom, I get bathroom stuff going, and I listen to my morning routine. Don't check social media first. Even if you can just check, like read a Bible scripture, read a morning motivational quote, put this on. You don't want to get, it is proven that it's kind of like Pavlov's dogs, you know, when you start your day by checking social media and your emails, you're dinging your brain. It's getting full of all those different chemicals that get you wanting more of that. But those things, you got to fill your own self up, okay? And you do that by listening to good things, reading good things, being in gratitude for your day. You don't want to be in reactive mode first thing, okay? So I know it's a hard habit to break. I had to break it myself earlier. Last year is when I started to break it, where I made a decision before I check any social media and email. And I don't even check email until I'm at my computer usually. Well, sometimes I will, but it's when I'm ready to do work, and having delegated times for your email. And that's something about the whole day. The morning routine, I'm telling you, the best thing is to get up, get into gratitude, and we're going to talk about also the vision board part of that and affirmations in a minute. But this morning routine will set up your whole day for success, because you're taking control back, and instead of being in reactive mode. So type the number 4 in the comments if you're excited about releasing some old habits and replacing them with motivation and filling yourself up first, because you don't need anybody else's approval or likes or comments. You can just fill your own self up. Okay, so focus your thoughts. This is all a part of not just morning routine, but throughout the day. What are you focusing on? You get what you focus on, so focus on what you want. it's like so powerful. It's like this, and that's why I do the video. I'm going to make myself a little bit bigger right now. What I want you to think about is, you know, horses, and they've got the, I don't know the term. So if somebody wants to type it in the comments, help me out. But, you know, they've got these little blinder things on, right? And they're like, the man on the horse or woman is pointing the horse where they want them to go. You got to learn to put blinders on yourself, like a tunnel vision. That's why they say that. But you have to know where you're going. That's why we talk about vision boards and on the next step is you've got to have this vision for your life, and your whole life is really what you create of it each day. So that's why I talk about daily habits and morning routines and that to-do list, because it's not that your to-dos will make you who you are. You are who you are each day. You want to choose that, but your habits do create who you are, your discipline. So I'm seeing some comments. I just want to double check that over here. Yeah, so everyone's getting really excited about focus. So what you focus on is you get more of it. So how does that sound to focus on what you want? What do you want from your life right now? Like, what do you want? Silence is so beautiful. And this is part of the morning routine is silence. You can see over there on my couch, I literally have my journal out. I've got my coffee, usually my coffee time, my gratitude journal, and I list 10 things I'm grateful for and then 5 ways to make money. And I start every morning. I'm doing that with my coffee time. And I get up early before my kids get up, and I have this quiet time to think. Because you're important, your opinion, especially if your life matters. So I really want to let that sink in, and I want to ask you, what do you want? And that's what you need to keep focused on, because all these other things are going to come in. There's bills, there's kids, there's spouses, there's friends, there's clients, but that's just a part of the reactive part of life. But like, you get to focus in on what you want to create for your life. Okay. So I wanted to give you guys right now 2 books that totally changed my life, okay? And if I could give them to each of you, I would. You can download them on Audible. There's no excuse not to get these books. You Were Born Rich is actually free. If you search You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor, that's this one here on the left. And then The Science of Getting Rich, which is from like 1917. It's one of the, really leading edge books. And I love them because they're all based on it. I understand they both have rich in the title, but honestly, it's all about abundance and mindset and about how you can create your own reality. And you actually already are creating your own reality. You're living in the reality you've created. So when you take total control and you take responsibility that you are living the life you created, but you can make a change, of course. You are a ship. I am the master of my ship. I am the captain of my fate. I'm the captain of my ship. I'm the master of my fate. Whatever way you want to do it, it's the same thing. You have created this. So if you're like, okay, I've created this reality. I want to course correct. I am steering the wheel. And these books totally help me. I actually listen to them on repeat. I don't know how many times I've read each of them. I have them both on Audible. I will be doing dishes. I'll be walking my dog. I will put them on. I don't believe in reading like 100 different books. These ones are the Bob Proctor one. If you need some step-by-step action steps ASAP, that's a great one. And he mentions a lot The Science of Getting Rich. I was told at a mindset meeting that literally changed the trajectory of my entire career and business because of the mindset things I learned. These were the 2 books highly recommended to me, and I've read them several times. I've gone through them. I've done book studies. Totally will change your life, okay? So press the number 5 if you are ready. You are writing these down. You are screenshotting this. Awesome. We have somebody, Nikki is already listening to you. You Were Born Rich. Awesome job. It just will change your life. I also recommend buying the Audible version and then also ordering the book, or the PDF is free, and marking things up. Get into things. Don't just let it flow. And I recommend just having a focused way of living your life. Again, you're going to hear me say focused a lot because that's how I've been able to stay focused and focus on the things you want from life. Don't focus on the problems around you. You're going to focus on what you want, okay? So let's go to the next slide here. So the third part and the last part of mindset is your vision boards and I am affirmations, okay? Now, I get really excited, if I wasn't already, about this because I have a very specific way of doing this, and it's all a part of my Freedom Planner series. And just a little tidbit, guys, I'm going to be giving each of you a Freedom Planner freebie today. It's going to come in your email, and it's you're getting first grab at it. So vision boards and I am affirmations, and all this goes together. I use all these things, you know, morning routine is one thing. There is a routine I follow to set my day up, but then the focus, the vision boards, I am affirmations, they're a part of the morning routine, but they're part of the entire day in your life, okay? So number 4 in the comments if you are ready to see how I do vision boards, okay? Let's do it. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's break it down, let's break it down, let's break it down, get a pen and paper ready, okay? So the Hay House Vision Board app is the app I use. I do buy the upgraded version just so it's easier to use. Another app, this is, I'm not going to go through this one today, but the secret, you know, in the movie, but the money app, they have a money app, it's $4.99, highly recommend it. It gets you in the, just in this flow of receiving, imagining, making money. It's a really cool thing. You can set timers on it. It just guides you through it. It's super simple and it does an alert. You'll know what I mean when you buy it. But the Hay House Vision Board app, this is how I use it. It's over here on the right is an image from it. There are these long images. I change the background. I do 3-part. I change the background so it's pretty. I add text. And this is where the I ams come into play. This is where your vision comes into play, where your focus comes into play. Because guess what? When the laundry is going off, when the kids are crying, when the focus is disruptive, when you get a bad client call, when whatever happens that makes you feel stressed out, you come back in, and you open up your app and you look at this and you go, I am the owner of my dream bay home with extra land, a dock, and a lodge to host others and bring God's love and light to their lives. And you remember what your mission is, what your focus is. And I look at this picture of me playing guitar with the dream man and of the seats over here of picturing you ladies on this call right now. I picture you there with me. I really do. I see your faces there with me. I see you in this this beautiful, my own home there. Now I have a beach home, but it doesn't look like this yet. It will. And then I picture, you know, my backyard looking like this with my flip-flops out there with my heated pool. And I'm also going to have a cold one too, like Tony Robbins. I'm going to do all those things. Now I do a cold shower and then I do a hot shower. So you make it work where you're at, but having a vision of where you're moving your life towards. Number 7 in the comments, if you can get really excited about this, but taking control, stop being in reactive mode and focusing in and creating this vision for your life. Now I'm going to give you some step-by-steps in a minute. We're starting with the mind, but your mind must be able, I love like 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. I love that. 7 is like an amazing number, so I love to do that. This is how it works to get ahead. It's a whole process and a system. It is not just, you know, I teach marketing, but what I learned was if my people, my clients didn't understand what their focus was, what would help push them forward, even when they're feeling stressed out, even when they're feeling judged. How do you get around that? You rewrite your brain. And you rewrite your brain by creating your vision and looking at it every day. And it is actually incredible how fast things can move in the direction of your dreams once you get clear on what they are. Once you say it daily 3 times a day, which is number 3 over here. Set a timer on your phone to remind you to do your affirmations. Those in my Money Magnet Lady Boss program know I have an affirmation that says, I have an extra $10,000 coming to my bank account this month. You put the timer on your phone 3 times a day. And then I also, during that time, go to my vision boards on my, on my phone. I open up my vision board app right here and I go through and look at, I don't just have this one vision board. I have vision boards for everything. I have vision boards for my body. I have vision boards for how much money I want to make this month, whatever month we're in. I have vision boards for my 5-year goals, for my ongoing goals. So I have a number of them, but start with one. Okay, number 8 in the comments, if you are committed to getting that Hay House Vision Board app, making this happen. Oh, good, I'm hearing that you love this. I'm so excited. I'm telling you, you guys, I can't even tell you how many events I've paid to go to, how many books I have read. I am giving you right now, and imagine working with me. We'll talk about that at the end. I'm giving you my heart and the epitome of what all this is. So get that Hay House Vision Board out, screenshot this, and make it happen. Today is your day. Woo! Okay, let's go. Number 2 thing to master is your craft or your area of mastery. It's really an area of mastery. It's your craft. What is it that you do? What is it that you do? Or what is it that you want to do? If you could choose what you made amazing money at, you made $1 million a year at it. I want you to really imagine if I was making $1 million a year at this, what would it be? Put it in the comments. What is it that you do? And doesn't have to be the thing you're making the most money at right now, but what is it that you want to be doing? That's your craft. That's your thing that you get up in the morning and you're excited to do. You guys, listen, I need to still go on a run today, but I spent 2 hours preparing all this, and I'd already had the slides, but I was going deeper for you. I was like, how can I make this better? And I realized how excited I get to teach what I know. I'm a teacher, I'm a sharer, I'm a vision keeper. I love it. I also love piano and guitar, and if I was preparing for performance, I would be happy to practice. So let's go to number 2, and that's practice. And of course, when I found this picture, I had to put it up. It's Einstein playing an electric guitar. Like, what is it you need to practice a part of your craft? So the number 1 part is you need to be writing down what is your craft. Write it down. Know what it is that you want to be the go-to person for. For me, I love helping mommy bosses and lady bosses around the globe create 6 and 7 figures in their passion. And I know how to do it. I know how to vision keep for you. I know how to keep you accountable. I know how to create a monetization strategy, a marketing strategy, and a brand. I have worked for years to master design and branding and WordPress and funnels, and for a handful of clients I've worked one-on-one, and otherwise I also love to teach these strategies, these mindset things to you. That's what I love. What do you love? Put it in the comments, share with us. So how do you get better at that? You have to practice every single day. So if you were a guitarist, you'd practice that. If you were wanting to create a new car, you'd start, trying to build it. Put in the comments what it is you do, and I'll give you some ideas what you can do every day. For network marketers, let's say you want to build an oil business. Well, every day I would definitely be like, ooh, what kind of oil thing can I do that's gonna affect my feelings? I'd be looking on Pinterest. I'd be creating little oil things and putting them on me and using that during my meditation time, and then having that personal experience that I could share. If I was a musician, which I am, I'd be practicing my singing every day, and not just songs. There's scales. It's that nitty gritty. If you're an athlete, it's like, you see the men, like, think about an Olympian. You see that few seconds where they're making that race. But how many hours did they practice at the track by themselves or with a coach? How much money did they pour into a coach, to their outfits, to looking the best, being the best that they could be? If you don't want to be in the top 10% of your craft, you need a different craft, and that's okay. If you feel that way, you can find that other thing, what it is your passion. And then if you're like, I'm scared, Tiana, yeah, good. You should be scared. You should be scared because it should mean so much to you. That failure of it, which there's no such thing, but failure of it, and that thing of thinking of failure of it should scare you because you love it so much and you want to succeed. It should hurt, but hurt makes you move. When I want to get fit again, like I had an injury and I lost some muscle tone. And when I looked in the mirror, I was like, I worked so hard. But then I'm like, get up and work again. Get it back, girl. And it hurts. It hurts to get it back, but it hurts to not see it there. You guys with me? Every part of your life you should feel this way about. And it doesn't mean you have to be as loud as me or anything like that, but it means in your heart, you know what I'm talking about. Number 9 in the comments, if you feel it in your heart, what you know you want to do. And if you can make $1 million a year doing that, or even $100,000, or maybe you're in a place where you're like, if I could just make $2,000 a month doing what I love, I would be so happy. But here's the thing. You've got to be so happy making $0 doing it, because that thing should mean so much to you that whether anyone's paying you or not, you're so excited to do it, to cook in the kitchen, to food prep in the kitchen, to prepare for a course, to make the oils, to play the piano, to build that thing that is yours. Like my freedom planner that I'm going to show you guys, I've been redoing it all. I literally, even before I released it, even before I ever made a penny from it, I got so excited making it for me. And I actually didn't know I was going to sell it as a business. So press the number 1 in the comments if you are on fire in your heart about something and you don't want to let it go anymore. You don't want to do this anymore. You don't want to go up and down anymore. You just want to grow the fire. You want to put the coals on the fire, and you do that by practicing it every day. Yes, all the ones coming in. Yes. And it's time. You don't need me talking to you passionately about it, that you're ready to pump yourself up every day. And that's why I started with morning routine and mindset and focus, so that when we got to the craft part, you already understood that you're going to have to pump yourself up, because some days it is just you. Nobody else is there. Unless you have me as a coach, and then you can always text me. But literally, it's still you doing the work. Okay, let's do it. Number 2 is visualize. So 1 is practice. Number 2 is visualize. Okay, so when I was a teenager, I love to share this story. I somehow grabbed at Barnes & Noble one time with my parents. They love to go to Barnes & Noble on the weekends. And one time I grabbed a Michael Jordan little mini book of inspiration. You guys know Michael Jordan is, if not the best of all time so far, you know, basketball player. And just incredible. And, you know, his story is awesome. If you don't know much about him, you know, he was cut. He didn't make the high school team. I believe it was either high school, and he was told he wouldn't do it, but he went and practiced. And he shares in his book that he would, as a teenager, you know, visualize himself, even if he wasn't on the court, you know, shooting the free throw and then the 3-point lines. He would visualize it going in, the ball going in the hoop. And so what you want to learn to do, and this is why I talked about the vision boards first, I did this in a progress. And if anyone that knows me a little bit, like I love to just like, I just want to write a song. But I literally, you guys, I've worked with hundreds of women and entrepreneurs. And I've taken this process. I started at mindset. So when we got to the craft part of this, you should have a vision board part that is about your craft and how you envision yourself. I remember I used to envision myself, and I actually need to add this to my screen for next time. I used to envision myself, this Rachel Yamagata video. Would you guys like to see it? Would you like me to share my screen? Let me show you. I'm going to show you today what I used to do, because I didn't put it in here and I'm going to do it. If you go to Rachel Yamagata, so I love her. Okay, and I think it's I'm going to say Sundance. And I used to search it on YouTube. I used to search this video on YouTube, okay? It was this Park City YouTube video, and I'm going to come here, and I would see her playing with her cellist. Actually, I feel really emotional about this, because I used to watch this video, and I had my newborn baby, and I felt like it would never happen in my dreams. And one day when my son it was a couple years after, and I would search this video, and I saw this Park City TV, and one day I healed from my C-section. I was gigging again. And because if you don't know much about me, I'm a singer-songwriter also, and that was my first whole career from 11 years old till 30. And then I got my master's degree in new media and journalism and marketing, and it just took off. And I've been so blessed, because now I can work from anywhere. And I don't have any labels or anybody telling me what to do. I get to do what I want when I want. And I also have music deals and different things, but they're on my terms. I've created a life by design. So if you search now, I emailed them, and this is what I'm talking about, visualize. I would visualize myself on this stage, and this is just one of my visualizations. And if you search Tiana Star, which is me, I made it onto that exact same stage, and I was actually chosen to be featured on their thing that day. Let's see, the video is going to begin in 3 minutes. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is, like, nobody did this for me. Like, I did this myself. So that's me on the stage. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because, like, a few years after that, like, something that I didn't know was possible, and all it took was an email, and obviously I had music prepared and all these things prepared, but I'm coming over here to share this with you, that I visualized it. And if I can do it, so can you. Type the number 3 in the comments if there's something you visualize that you could dream to have or do or become, and you are ready to overcome this fear that you have, that why can't you have that? Does it happen overnight? No. Does it, but it can overnight. It can overnight. I literally emailed them, and by like 2 days later, the guy booked me for Sundance Film Festival. I had to still get to Sundance. I had to bring my guitars, and I actually booked the whole thing and paid my whole trip there, and had fans give me money. It was amazing. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is, like, whatever it is that you dream to do, it's possible. Okay. Woo! Okay, so speaking of, after all that is perform. Get and stay in action. Perform for music. Obviously, it's easy to say, oh, perform. If it's an artist, maybe that's the time where you're at the art gallery. But remember, this is why I have to practice, to visualize all those years and moments and hours of practice. And listen, it doesn't have to take years from now, but I'm saying even all the things you've already done to bring you to today, being on this call with me, like you already are there, okay? There's already been years. You already have experience, right? Well, then you've been working, you've been doing it, then it's performance time. This webinar is a performance for me. I'm live with you. We're in action. But you know what else was? Building the funnel, emailing my list, posting on social media. Those are all performance things. Okay, the practice to that would be like me, let's say online marketing practice would be me in another course, learning some new techniques, learning how I can get better, learning how to design, that's practicing, learning a new technique for design that day. Even if your practice is just 15 minutes a day on your craft, do you guys realize how that adds up over a week, a month, a year when you stay consistent? And the same with performance, posting 3 times a day on social media. We're almost to marketing right now. Like those things, getting and staying in action. Press the number 4 right now in the comments if you are ready to go through this whole element. You want to do the do. You want to be that top person in your field. You're ready for this. And even if you don't know all the steps, that's okay. I'm saying if your heart is ready, the path will be revealed. I was at a really cool Oprah Winfrey event. There was this amazing lady, Angela, and she was actually in the film I Feel Pretty, I think it is, with, what's the blonde girl's name? Somebody wants to write it in. And this lady was at this event. She was the most amazing speaker. She's one of the co-creators of Soul Cycle, and I got to go to a Soul Cycle thing too. Other games, this is all about visualization. Listen, guys, when you start living in the flow, like all these things just start coming, and they come quickly. I'm not even joking. I was out to dinner Friday night with a friend, and literally I just had said to her 2 seconds before, I was like, yeah. She's like, well, do you want to perform? I said, you know, if it comes to me, like, I'll perform again. I'll play music. Amy Schumer, thank you, Nikki. That new film with Amy Schumer, which I highly, highly, highly recommend. All about self-love, awareness. It doesn't matter what your body looks like, just that you love yourself, whether you're on a journey to becoming better. And that goes for your body. That goes for your business. That goes for your life. So anyway, I'm sitting at dinner. This new girl that I had just met is sitting beside me. I had just been invited to a Bali thing. This was Saturday. Find out she lived in Bali for 3.5 years. It's incredible. Then she says, well, do you perform music? I was like, you know, when people ask me to, literally the musician that we were there to see walks up to our table 30 seconds after I say this. And he's like, oh, and then she says, hey, she's actually a musician. He looks at me, not heard any of my music. He goes, you know what? Would you like to perform? I actually have some gigs. And he actually said it at the place that I know pays good money for musicians. He's like, how about there? You can try out for a couple sets. We'll see what you sound like. And then we'll book you for some more gigs. And she's like, I mean, her mouth was open. And I said, yeah, that sounds great. Give me your information. Texted him. Done. Like, I'm telling you guys, when you get into this flow of daily action and you're ready and prepared and you stay in your flow, things will come to you. Okay, but you're also going to stay in action. Press the number 7 if you'd love somebody to come up to you right now and say, hey, Nikki, Suzanne, Lucy, would you love to fill in the blank? You know, come and speak at this event or come and perform at this thing, or look, I'd like to feature your course on my website. Is that okay with you? You know, we're going to pay you and we're going to bring it in. Do you guys realize this actually can happen for you? But first, you must have it all ready, right? Because I have things ready. So let's keep going. So mastery area 3, Lucy, it's possible. It says it would be amazing. Yes, it can happen for you. What's that? What is that song? It's like, it can happen to you. I'm trying to think like, so that is not the tune. That is not the tune. Don't judge me by this song. No, but it's like, it can happen to you. I'm trying to think of what song. There's a lyric in it, and it's a really beautiful song. It's an older song. So number 3, we've been building marketing. So Money Magnet Lady Boss, the whole point is that there's 1, 2, 3, and each thing you should work on every single day. Certain days you're going to work on other areas more, but every day you should be mastering your mind, working on it, mastering your craft, and mastering marketing, and working on doing all those things. Because the mind is so important, but if you don't know what you're doing, then where's the focus of it? So craft is important. You could be the best piano player, the best basketball player, but if nobody knows who you are, this is where marketing comes in, that it doesn't actually matter. If you don't actually go to the court, you don't get into action, you don't go play the game, nobody's going to know who you are, right? So master marketing. Type the number 5 in the comments if you're excited to learn about my 3 top areas of focus for marketing. Let's do it. Okay, so number one is branding and design. That is your foundation. Why is that your foundation? Because that is the first thing people see. And when we talk about online marketing, which is my area of expertise, and it's really like, I mean, I actually have done lots of things in person marketing, because before I started this, just to give you a little history, when I was 16 years old, I was booking my own paid gigs before all this social media and everything. That was 20 years ago. I'm 36 now. And so when I was 16, and what did I do? I did press kits. I did things that people did like years ago. I did press releases in the newspaper. I mean, I studied all these things. So I actually do know how to do this offline. But even with that, number one thing is a great photo shoots, fonts, colors, they're all the same. And actually, it's so funny. I just remember this, when I was going through my move, I found this box of like all my marketing materials from when I was a teenager and into college years. And it's so amazing because this lavender color, this is what color I painted my room. It's always been a part of my branding. I had a press release thing. Anybody, number 6 in the comments if you know what a press release is or like a press kit is. It's where, you know, you put a binder, you go to Staples or Kinko's, and you used to spend a lot of money just on one. And you don't even know if that person is going to call you. So you want to talk about money. I mean, nowadays, like, you get this stuff put in, you even put in a few $1,000s, but you know it's getting seen because you're in control of it. Back then, you'd spend a few $1,000s on either CDs or press kits. You'd mail them out, and you don't even know if you're going to get anything. Like, this is an amazing day and time to be a business owner. It is. So branding and design, you get 2 seconds. Type the number 2 in the comments. 2 seconds online. And it's really like 1.8. 2 seconds for somebody to make a split decision if they're going to press like, follow, sign up on your email list. 2 seconds. So this is why branding and design is so important, because it's the first thing they see. So when I work with clients and they don't have their design and branding in place, even if they're like, oh, but I really want to coach with you, I'm like, look, you can coach with me, but unless we have a branding, design, and package in place, like, it is actually very difficult to make progress because of that. So you can make calls and you can definitely hustle it, but this is where you want to start. Number 2 is connecting with an audience that's online or in person, okay? So why don't you put in the comments, what's your favorite social media source to use? What's your favorite one? Is it Facebook, Instagram? Do you blog? Let me know your favorites in the comments. I'd love to hear. So whether that's online or in person, you know, even today, like, you know, I curled my hair, I put my headband on, I got my whole, today I'm my hippie, my bohemian chic vibe, but literally I got dressed up for an online call because I take this very seriously. This is more how I make my living to support my children, and it's also how I get to make an impact in the world, which is so important to me. So whether the branding design, it's not just, and when you're connecting with your audience, whether it's through Zoom or Instagram or Facebook, I'm seeing Instagram and Facebook coming up a lot in the comments here, you know, no matter where it's at, you want to put your best foot forward, and then you want to be consistently connecting with them. I teach 3 times a day. Type the number 3 in the comments. 3, 3, 3, that puts you into the algorithms, into Facebook. If you're focused on Instagram, then you better be putting 3 posts a day on Instagram. I like to do 3 for sure on Facebook into the pages, and then I also like to try to hit 3 on Instagram as well. And I have a formula, and I teach it to my one-on-one clients of how I go from Instagram to Facebook to the Facebook page, and also there's Facebook groups. There's a whole system, but when you have the foundation in place, that's number 1. You know, you don't do all this at once. It's okay. I don't want to overwhelm you. But like, if you go step by step and you work with somebody who knows what they're doing and they're helping lead you down the path, then when you get to the connection part and your foundation's in place, it's very manageable. Literally, I have a free marketing worksheet. You can download it at InspireMommyBoss.com, and I teach you how in 30 minutes a day you can really, you know, you do the 3 posts a day, and then you also have a weekly strategy to a weekly blog post and a weekly e-newsletter. You follow those things, and the truth is just most people won't do it. But once again, raise your hand if you want to be number 1% in the world at what you do. Like 1%. I'm not saying the top 1. I want to be the top 1. Why would I do anything if I don't want to be the top 1? Why? So type the number 1 in the comments. I love that somebody actually did raise your hand. Thank you, Nikki. That's awesome. She pressed the raise hand thing. Number 1 in the comments. Number 1 if you want to be in the top 1% of the world. 1% of the world at what you do will put you in 1% of income earning capability if you learn master marketing. And number 3 is funnels. And I'm going to briefly run through this because it is so important. I'm actually going to share with you how I automate my stuff today. So number 3 in the comments right now, if you're excited about funnels, learning the 4 pieces that it takes to actually do this. You know, I'm in some groups and people are sharing like, believe in yourself, do this and that. Yeah, just get in a high vibe. Listen, they're saying that. And then people are like, oh, but do I really need a funnel? Not realizing, like, let's not be this again. Let's be educated right now. For you to have even been in this, you signed up on a funnel. If you're in any Facebook paid course or group, you signed up on their funnels. If they're trying to say, oh, just be high vibe, things like that, no, it's not just that. Like, unless you have a way to collect leads off the internet, let's talk about the actual pieces of this. If you do not have a strategy and also a brand design and a connection process and a funnel in place, you are not going to be able to hit 6 figures unless you know how to just make a phone call and close a $10,000 deal 10 times that year. Okay, like for real, guys, let's get real about it. And awesome on you if you can do that. And you should be on my team as a salesperson. Okay, let's do this. And I believe that you can do that. Okay, this is the end of our thing, and then I'm going to take some Q&A questions. Your whole funnel. Let's do it. Number 4 in the comments for 4 pieces. 4 pieces, 4 in the comments, 4, 4, 4. Website and with a blog integrated. WordPress is the number 1. That's why I use it. Number 2 is list building. You've got to have a way to take people off the internet and sign up on your email list so that you are in control of that. Because social media, which is a piece, number 3, social media, they own your information, okay? They own your contacts. So if you ever got blocked, hacked, kicked out, they changed something, you don't have access to that. So that's why you always want to be taking people off social media onto your list and into your website, which you control. Number 5 in the comments, if it's understandable, if this is all like flowing, you're like, yes, 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 okay? And then number 4 are lead pages or landing pages, and that's a part of the list building process. It all goes together to build your entire foundation. Type the number F for foundation, or just type it out if you're a fast typer and you want to type foundation. This is the foundation. From here is obviously all these other things we talked about, your mindset and your craft, and then getting on sales calls. You know, there's a multi-step process to building a legacy business online, but this is the foundation to all of it. Okay, so you're taking people through a funnel. A funnel is just a place, a systemized way of taking people through a flow. That's all this is. Flow, funnel, system, all those words. So social media, that's where eyeballs see you. Then maybe they sign up on your lead page, you build them under your list, and then there can be automated sales. Now let me tell you, you guys see this arrow between the arrow and the bullseye? There's actually a whole flow process that happens between those 2 spots. And that's what I work with my VIP clients, because it is a whole process and it is customized. There is a system to it, but it is customized per client, because depending on what it is you're selling, how much you're selling things for, there's different steps. You guys with me? So if you're selling $27 course, that's a different kind of flow that can be automated compared to a $1,000 program or a $5,000 program. So there's flows. Everybody type the word flow. Flow. We're going to flow. So even though it looks like, oh, sales, how does that magically happen? Well, I can share with you, you know, when you're my one-on-one, and I can do some system. I'm going to actually do a whole webinar about that. Okay, so let's get into action. Type the number 6 in the comments if you're ready to get into action. I'm going to give you your to-do list right now. I'm going to take some Q&A. Get ready for this. Let's do this. 1, daily work on all these things. Does somebody say work? These are work things that feel good. Your mindset, when you start these things and you look at your vision boards, these are things that should feel good. They are things that you can get excited about in the beginning. Anytime you change anything, change feels uncomfortable, but it should still feel good. I mean, a comfortable change would be a good massage. You know, when you meet somebody new in your life, that's awesome. It's still uncomfortable. You're making space for them, like me, or your strategies, okay? Then number 2 is coming up with those daily non-negotiables. What are your daily non-negotiables that you're going to do no matter what? Somebody type it in the comments. What's something you just know you need to do every single day? I can tell you right now, though, while you're typing, exercise, meditation, gratitude journal. They're in my freedom planner. So let's get to this point of this. 3, put them in your calendar and set timers on your phone. Remember, number 3 in the comments, if you're committed to setting the timers on your phone. Okay, so let's jump to my free gift that I'm giving all of you today. You're welcome. I'm going to give you all the brand new Freedom Planner download. It's going to be emailed to you after this show. You know, I'm such an entertainer. I'm like, it's the show. webinar, what a boring word, after the show with me. So this is what it looks like behind her, and then I put a picture of how I customize it. I'm going to share that with you, and it's just the daily one. I have whole planners you can download, but this is the new updated version, which has all these things even that I talked about, your daily non-negotiables, your it's got checklists on here. I have been redoing this thing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So this is the daily one. The full version will be for sale soon. It will have a printable version, but this is my free gift to you today for coming, for showing up, for coming at this 100%. So you're welcome. Okay, so now I want to ask you some questions, okay? So let's focus for the last couple minutes here. I would like you to really think about, and you can type it in or you can just think about it. What would it mean to you to wake up with purpose and joy each day? And maybe you already do, and I really hope you do. But maybe you can have more of it, more purpose, more joy. What would 100 plus new leads a month mean for your business right now? If you had 100 people emailing you, what would that look like or feel like? It's possible. Or even automated sales. How fun would that be? If you had 100 automated sales for a $100 product, that would be $10,000. And what would it mean to create those $10,000 and above months doing what you dream to do? You dream, not what you don't want to do, what you dream to do in business. I want you to think about what would it mean to you. How would life look different? What would vacations look like? What would your house look like? What would your rest look like? Knowing your bills are on auto pay, you have extra, you can shop where you want. What would that mean? Where is your favorite shop? If you had these months coming in, where would you shop for your groceries? I want to know. Grocery shopping time. Where would you shop for your clothes? What would they look like? What would you feel like? Because it's really about the feeling. Because honestly, nothing you put on can change your inner heart. And that's why, I want to take the second to say, today you can feel this way. You don't need $10,000 in the bank. You don't need $1 million. That's why your daily non-negotiables should help you feel so good anyway. Because you can hit $10,000 a month or $1 million a month even. If you've not done the inner heart work, it doesn't matter. And nothing that you make makes you any less or more than anybody. So I just want that to be very clear and said. And that's why I start with the mindset. That's why I start with the craft. That is things that you should want to do regardless of getting paid. You with me? Okay. Number 7 in the comments if you're ready for this. So Les Brown says, you must be willing to do the things today that others don't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. I'm going to say that again. And I love this. You must be willing to do the things today that others don't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. And I love that, and it's not because I take it from a competitive standpoint, but when you look around and you take advice from people who haven't mastered what you want to master, and they say, why do you want to look like that? I mean, that girl is so ripped. Why do you want to look like that? Or why do you want to get to shop at Lululemon? Who cares? Just go to TJ Maxx clearance. Why do you want to shop at Whole Foods? Just go to, Food for Less. Do you guys see what I see? I'm saying this in real terms for you. Because I want to shop at Whole Foods. I want organic food. I want them to make me the salad. I want a food prepper because I want that. So don't be afraid to want the things that you want, even if you don't know how you're going to get them. It's okay. And then you get to work on it, and it's okay. Type the number 7 if you want what you want, and you don't need to prove it to anybody. You just want what you want. Meditation, Lucy. Awesome. I'm seeing these things come through. So I want to say, if you found this information helpful, you're going to love my new Money Magnet Lady Boss coaching program. I have a mastermind program, and we just did a beta group, and it was amazing. And I also have one-on-ones that I'm taking, and I have design and coaching, and I'm going to share a little bit about them. So let me share some success stories with you, and then I want you to be thinking about some questions you have for me, because I'm going to share this, and I'm going to take any questions. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to look at your Facebook pages. I am here to give to you and show you what we can do together. Right now, I'm going to do that for free for you right now. So one of my clients in here wanted to be unnamed, shared that she's celebrating her best week in business, $15,000. And this is actually amazing because the country this woman lives in, her dollar is not, it's worth a lot less than $1. So to bring in USD 15K is absolutely incredible in a week. She says she did the work. So this is I love that she shared she did the work. It's not like she just meditated. She's like, she did a webinar plus live streams. She would love to double it, and it's 60% of June to go. I love this. She also reached forward. This is the kind of mindset we're talking about. And she's going to go donate her clothes. Do you guys see how on it this woman is? She's like, she's celebrating. She's did the work. She had told me she wanted to make 30K months. And so look, she already got that at the end of our 8-week thing. Just finding new ways to celebrate success. And one of the ways is to go give back. Isn't that incredible? Clearing things out, giving to others. So proud of her. What you get when you join our weekly with our group program is it's a mastermind. You're going to get group coaching. You get private VIP Facebook group, which you're about to see all these posts that are in there. If anybody is in there and you loved our Money Magnet Lady Boss, let me know. We do weekly Q&A. I do extra live streams if I see that there's a need. You get access to my course, Automate to Dominate, which really teaches the step-by-step of online marketing. And then you get a Freedom Planner mailed to you. So it's pretty incredible and it's an amazing value. Here's another client in here, and Michelle says, this group has been exactly what I needed to get into action. I feel so excited about doing live videos now that I have a space, because part of our thing, and you'll see in a minute, was working on our space. One of the first things I teach people is not just their vision boards, but what does your workspace look like? It's so important to be organized and to have that kind of system in place. And she said that she's asking people what topics. And this is what I love about what I personally do, is that when I help empower others and coach them, they are then going out into the world and they're empowering others, and it becomes like this like circle and like the fingers, and it's that whole ripple effect. It's amazing. In my VIP, which is my most popular package, because what ends up happening is somehow people find the money. It's amazing. Money is just energy. So there's lots of ways to get money. There's PayPal credit, there's credit cards, there's business loans, there's savings accounts. There's lots of ways to make money and get money. And this is my most popular package because people get amazing results, and they get results like that, you know, 15K. Or one of my clients, she'd never sold a package before, and she sold her first package for $2,500. So you pay me, you know, $5,000 for a package like this, but then you sell one client $2,500, you sell two clients $5,000, you sell a big package or a month of courses, and you have your return on investment. It's not thinking about, oh my goodness, it's this amount. You're thinking, wow, I want to make $10,000 per month. I invest with somebody who's going to show me how to do that, help me build everything for me, and then I'm able to do it faster. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to get weekly 30-minute sessions, and this is a little customizable depending on my client's goals. So this is just letting you know some options. And then you also get a live stream virtual, or if you're local or want to fly in, you get an in-person VIP day training with me. So this is a really special package. This is only available from this call. And then over here, I wanted to share some more fun testimonials. One of my dear clients, Nikki, she did her first, sorry, it's a weird snapshot, Nikki, sorry. But like, she did her first live stream video and shared it. Heather did her first vision board and is having amazing results. So if you're ready, and we're going to do the live coaching right now, and I'm going to answer some questions and go back through the questions here. But if you are interested in working with me, what you need to do is go to freeconsultwithtiana.com. You go to the first arrow, schedule now, and then you go click on free consult for Inspired Mommy Bosses. The free consult is the first option. You can go schedule in today or tomorrow. It's a 24-hour special that I have some 2 big bonuses for 2 one-on-one clients. And I also have a free gift for everyone who came on this call, like I mentioned. So freeconsultwithtiana.com. Okay, so now it is Q&A and live hot seat coaching time with me. So if you have any questions, if you would like me to look at your Facebook page, your Instagram profile, your website, and you would like me to be brave, be courageous, and go and look at anything, put it in the comments right now, or any questions you have. And I would be happy to go and do some live coaching for you right now. It can be anything related to mindset, the books I mentioned, any breakthroughs. I want to help you right now if you want to be courageous. And I don't have to, if you want to say, hey, I don't want you to say my name, I can just say, hey, someone asked the question and I'm going to answer it. Unless, of course, it's your Facebook page, and then you get to be really brave. But you know what? Brave people get ahead. I'm telling you right now. So again, while I'm waiting for some questions to come in, and if you want to book in with me and you're interested in one of my very, very specials and extras right now, you want to go to freeconsultwithtiana.com. That's freeconsultwithtiana.com. You can book in with one of my free offers. I'm going to open up the Facebook page also and see if I have any questions coming in from the Facebook live stream. Let's see. I'm going to go check. And if any of you on here would like to ask any questions and get anything going, then let me know. It doesn't let me know what the live stream is. So 1 second. I am seeing a bunch of stuff coming through on Facebook. So Okay, cool. So you guys are awesome. So if any of you on Facebook or here have any questions or would like me to look at your Facebook or profile, let me know. But mainly I want to say thank you so much for coming today. I'm so excited. And if you're interested in one of my packages or getting on a call, go book in right now. I have a very, very special thing going on. My clients have been having incredible results. It's been amazing 2 weeks actually for my clients in my business. Like, it's very exciting. And so I'd love to help you with that if you're ready to get going and you're interested. And I do have a couple payment plan options. If you've heard some of the costs and you're like, what? Just, you know, you can figure it out. It just depends on if you're ready to go. And just remember, when you open a business and you wanted to open a coffee shop or any kind of business in person, I mean, people are spending $100,000 just to get in business. And do you know how much time it takes to get that money back? So this is so an amazing class to build a six-figure strategy with me. So thank you guys so much for being here. I don't see any questions coming through yet, so I'm just going to jet in just a minute unless you wanted to. I do have a raised hand, but it might be the raised hand from earlier. So I'm going to lower all hands and then see if anybody has a question. And thank you guys for being here. I love you very much. I'm very grateful for you. I really believe in you. I believe in your dreams and anything you want to accomplish in life. It's totally possible. It does take strategy and it takes daily steps and it takes being in a higher vibration place, but it takes all those things and it's possible. So have a beautiful, blessed day. Send me a message with any questions. I'm Tiana with InspiredMommyBoss.com, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.